If Photoshop is showing the not enough memory available error, don't worry. In this video, I'll show you a few quick and effective fixes that can help you get Photoshop running smoothly again. This is a common issue, especially if you're working with large files, using lots of layers, or your system is running low on available RAM and scratched disk space. The good news is, you can usually fix it in just a few minutes without reinstalling Photoshop. If this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy software fixes. Let's jump in. The first thing to do is increase the RAM allocation inside Photoshop. To do that, open Photoshop, then go up to Edit, click Preferences, and choose Performance. In this menu, look for memory usage. You'll see a slider that controls how much RAM Photoshop is allowed to use. If it's set too low, Photoshop may struggle when opening or editing larger projects. Move that slider up to around 70 to 85%, but don't set it to the absolute maximum if you still need your computer to stay responsive. Once you've adjusted it, click OK, and then restart Photoshop so the change can take effect. Next, let's fix the scratch disk settings, because this is one of the most important steps. Go back to Edit, then Preferences, and click Scratch Disks. A scratch disk is the drive Photoshop uses as temporary space when your RAM runs low. If the selected drive is full or too slow, you can get memory errors. Choose a drive that has at least 50 gigabytes of free space, and if possible, use an SSD instead of an HDD for much better performance. If you see any drives that are almost full, uncheck them so Photoshop doesn't try to use them. After making the changes, restart Photoshop again. Now let's reduce the history states. This setting controls how many undo steps Photoshop keeps in memory, and too many history states can use a lot of resources. Once again, go to Edit, Preferences, Performance, and find History States. If it's set very high, lower it to somewhere between 20 and 50. That's usually a much better balance between performance and flexibility. A lower number can help free up memory and reduce the chance of the error appearing while you work. If Photoshop is still acting up, try clearing the cache. This is a quick fix that can instantly free up memory, but keep in mind it will remove your undo history. To do this, go to Edit, then Purge, and click All. Photoshop will clear the stored cache data, which can help if the application is feeling sluggish or stuck because of memory pressure. Just make sure you've saved your work first, because once you purge the cache, you won't be able to undo those earlier steps. Another very simple fix is to close background apps. Programs like Chrome, games, video editors, and other heavy applications can use a surprising amount of RAM in the background. Open Task Manager on Windows or Activity Monitor on Mac and end any unnecessary tasks that are taking up too many resources. The more free memory your system has, the easier it will be for Photoshop to function properly, especially when you're editing large images. So to quickly recap, if you get the Photoshop not enough memory available error, first increase the memory usage in Preferences, then set the scratch disk correctly, lower the history states, clear the cache if needed, and close any background apps that are eating up your system resources. In many cases, just one of these steps is enough to solve the problem, but using all of them together gives you the best chance of fixing it for good. If this video helped, please hit like and subscribe for more Photoshop troubleshooting tips and easy tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.